Okay, welcome back to our another part of the Christmas theme. This is a cross video, so it's on both our channels. They explain the CZ
and explain the USA. Because
And-
Christmas is in both of our countries, but it's a little bit
True.
different.
yeah, but it's in both. It's in December, and in the previous video we talked about the typical food for the
Mhm.
Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're gonna go to decoration.
10, 9, 8. Go for main engine start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0 and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis.
So let's start with the Christmas tree. Where are you getting the Christmas tree?
Well,
In the States.
there's two possibilities.
Okay. One is to steal it, right, from the woods.
Okay, there's three possibilities. Yes, that is a possibility, but we don't steal it. Actually, there are huge like forest areas that are owned privately, but you actually pay to
Yeah.
go and to cut down whatever
Yeah.
tree that you want.
Okay, we have that same too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my family, about half of the years we would go up into the mountains. There would be snow. We would like spend the whole day there looking for the perfect tree. My dad would cut it
So
down.
it will be a really big area. That you can go.
So we'd be driving through on some country road through this snowy forest, and all of us, the kids, we would be looking out the window, looking for the great tree.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that one. We'd stop and we'd check it out, and we'd find out on the other side it's completely bald. So we go back in the car.
Okay.
And
So when you find it,
then
you
we
cut it.
cut it down and take it home.
Okay, but when are you gonna pay for it? Like before entering the
I
area?
think while leaving,
Yeah.
there's a gate or something, and they measure the tree, and you pay
Yeah, that
per
makes more
foot.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. This makes sense. And then I remember that I understood it was really annoying for my dad to come home and to try to get the tree into this Christmas tree stand,
Yeah.
where you'd have to like get people to hold it up and screw in the base, and it was like the only time I remember hearing him swear.
It was probably all the time big tree. So
It was a pretty
hard
big tree.
one.
Our tree would usually be at least probably over 6 feet, so close to 2 meters tall, and pretty bushy. And yeah, the adults would try to like push it in the
Okay.
door.
And do you know like how much would be like a normal 2 meters tree?
These days, I don't know, because I haven't done it like that for
Okay.
15 years. So
Okay.
I really don't know.
Okay, in Czech Republic it will be like 400 crowns. It could
That's
be
not bad.
higher, it could be a little bit less. Depends on the height and how nice it is. But you could go to the places like you said,
Yeah.
but there will be some really smaller stands when there's a lot of trees, like
Right.
in front of the supermarkets or in some squares in Czech Republic.
Yeah, we have had this also. Sometimes like
And-
huge areas.
Yeah, and you can pay for this. You can buy the stand, and I think you can even pay for like getting it. So
That's a good business
yeah,
there.
it's a good business.
In your family, what would you do more often? Like go and cut it down somewhere, or find it at a
I remember
Christmas tree
my
lot?
father once cut it from somewhere like on the square next to the supermarket. Like he's wasn't supposed to do that, but he did it anyway. Like on the last day,
Like
because there was no other trees, so
Like
he had to
found
cut
it,
it down.
He found it
the
in the,
one on the
in the
square.
town
He
somewhere.
had to go like in the really in the
Should you,
dark.
be, should you be
and-
saying this on YouTube?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
He went and stole a tree from the
long
town
time
square.
ago.
It's great.
I don't remember, but he tells the story.
So then, did you have any special traditions about decorating it?
Well, about decorating, as we said in the previous video, like if you are having like if you have kids and you want to have on the tree like a chocolates for the kids to take each day, you have to do it like on the beginning of the December, like decorating. But if you don't have kids or you just choose to do it differently, you can actually decorate the tree on the 24th of December. Some
This-
people do it on the 24th.
On the 24th
Yeah.
of December?
You might buy it before that,
Right.
but you decorate it on the 24th.
That's such a waste. But that's funny.
Well, that's how it is.
Yeah,
Some people like
yeah.
it like before, so you can have it all month. But if you decided to do it the last day, it's fine, and then you can have it like till whatever you feel like.
I see. Because for me, and I think for most Americans, I would never really feel like it was Christmas time until I saw the tree decorated in our living room.
Mhm.
So usually it would be around December 1st, maybe a
Mhm.
week later or something like that. But the whole family would come together, the whole immediate family.
So it will be totally decorated,
Yeah, we would decorate everything.
like finished.
We would do it all in one day. We would have like, we had a tradition, this is just my family, that we would get a special plate of like cheeses and sausages from this shop called Hickory Farms. Most Americans are licking their lips right now. Like, it's very traditional for Christmas. And we would eat that while going and decorating the tree. We had a very cool tradition that every year for Christmas, my parents would give us a Christmas ornament that symbolized something special that happened to us that year.
Okay.
And then when we were decorating the tree, we would get each of our special ornaments and remember each previous year and what had
I
been
see.
special that year. So after like 10 years, the tree was almost full of like these memory ornaments.
Okay.
And it was really cool. I really want to do that with my family because it made the tree really special.
Okay. So what would you have except the tree? There would be other decorations there.
Yeah.
Because for the Czech decoration, it would be like the cookies could be decoration, the sweet bread could be decoration, even like slices or half pieces of the fruits, like apples, oranges, cinnamon. You can all this have like a decoration, and I think that the specific. I'm not sure, but you tell me if the specific for Czech is actually mistletoe.
Mistletoe.
So we would hang the
Yeah.
mistletoe above the door,
Yeah,
and it should bring light.
we do this also.
Okay.
We use mistletoe, but we say if you meet someone under the mistletoe, you have to kiss.
Yeah.
You say it also. Okay,
Yeah.
so this
I
is
think
universal.
it maybe comes from the America, so
It's
we do it
possible.
now
It's
too,
possible.
but
Yeah.
it should bring light.
Because of that's the funny thing is because of American movies for the last few decades, I feel like there's a lot of traditions that used to be American that other countries have kind of adopted,
Yeah.
but don't realize that that
And
30 years
what
ago.
color would be the mistletoe? Because we have a golden color, or
Most likely green for us, but sometimes gold or silver.
yeah.
But definitely the most common
Yeah, I
one
think
is
the
just the fresh
traditional
green.
one is the fresh one, but now it's
Yeah.
different colors.
Sometimes we would even go out as kids and try to like throw rocks to knock down the mistletoe from trees and then sell it.
Oh, right.
You
It's
know,
possible.
'tis the season to make a little extra money.
Why not? Since you're spending so much on the
Right.
presents.
So what about
And-
Christmas lights?
We have one more
Sorry.
decoration. It's a kind of decoration that not only is visible to your eyes, but it even adds to the atmosphere because you can smell it. It's called František, and it's like this pyramid-shaped black thing that when you burn, it burns slowly and brings like special scent, and we use it only during the Christmas.
We don't have
don't
anything
have
specific, but
like that.
but we would burn a lot of like cinnamon candles
Okay.
during Christmas time. Yeah. And in my family, we had, I think Americans like Christmas lights a lot. It's a big, actually, like 1 week before Christmas, usually we would all get in the car and we would drive around the neighborhoods to see the people with the best Christmas like decorations in their yards. And sometimes it was just insane. Like my family, we would definitely put lights out and do a little bit of work. But some people, it's like I don't know how they slept at night because it was like
Actually, we have
blinding.
in Czech Republic one famous person that does it each year.
Just one.
Just one. Just one who's like the best at it. And each year he puts more and more lights.
Wow.
So now it's like 100,000 lights or something.
Wow.
And each day it's more. So each day he needs to start like
Sooner.
a few weeks sooner than
Is it
before.
in Prague or somewhere outside of Prague?
I don't remember. I
Okay.
think it's outside of Prague.
Okay. I would like to see that. It would be cool. But it seems like for
But it
Czechs,
seems like, I don't know if it's American things
Mhm.
that put lights, but in Czech Republic, yes, we do a lot of lights now, but in the communist era we haven't had such a possibility to have too many lights. So
Right.
we on our Christmas tree would have just like one line of these lights, and that's it.
What about statues of reindeer or wise men or snowmen or Santa? Or
You can
any of
make
these?
your snowman during the winter in Czech Republic, but
usually
you
not
would-
always.
yeah, not always, but you wouldn't bring it home.
Okay.
Yeah, some people might have it, but it's definitely not Christmas tradition. But what you could have is like we call it Bethlehem. What is it called in English?
A nativity scene.
Okay, and we could have like each family could have one like wooden or from paper. And
Like one figure.
not like
or the whole scene.
Whole
Okay,
scene. It
okay.
could be like small, but you could buy it or you can make it.
We would do
But
a
we
lot of
wouldn't
that.
do like reindeers or
Right. I mean, you're
Yeah.
closer to the original intent.
Yeah.
Even though the Czech Republic is much less religious than the U.S., it seems like you're a little bit closer to the original story
Yeah,
of
the
Christmas.
tradition of it.
Which I prefer, because with all the snowmen and Santa and reindeer, it's kind of like, wait, what is this about again?
Yeah.
But in my family, because it was a Christian family, we had several nativity scenes. One was a really nice one with like very detailed hand painting, and it was very fragile, and every year like my mom would unwrap it and slowly display it. And when we were young kids, we always wanted to help her.
Okay.
And for each of us, like the 3 kids, when the first year that she would let us help unwrap the nativity scene, then we knew that we were finally like mature, because she trusted us to not break it.
Okay.
And my dad even made a nativity scene, like with the manger where baby Jesus is sitting. He made a life-sized one out in our garden for people to see as they walked past, with like a doll as the baby Jesus there, and some big figures. It was very pretty. It's really, really nice. Yeah.
So we'd make it from wood.
Yeah, we made it from wood. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of nativity scenes around Prague, actually.
Yes.
This could be a good tip if you're visiting Prague during the Christmas
Yeah.
season.
It's an extra decoration like outside of your home. So in like each church and like most of the events, or like on the squares, there would be like these nativity scenes.
And you should go
And
inside the
could be
church.
inside the church, or it could be next to it sometimes, because there could be even live animals in it.
Right.
Because we have, it's like a kind of tradition that we would have like a Christmas shopping, like in the traditional way, like the wooden stands, and there would be place where are the animals, actually. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. So like even around Prague, you could have some
Yeah.
live cows and sheep.
it's right
Yeah.
now it's already inside the Prague.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been to the center of Prague recently, so cool. That's nice. We don't. Yeah,
I've
we don't.
seen it the other ways.
It would be
other
very
than-
rare for us to have a nativity scene with live animals, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
But the live animals like are separate because they need to be like surrounded by wooden fans.
Fair
so-
enough. Fair enough. They're not all fascinated by baby
Yeah,
Jesus.
they're not standing there
They're
like, all
not
the time.
very well trained.
Yeah.
Just
But Czech people would make these Bethlehems, like a lot of them. Each one is different, and it seems like really each church has one, and each town has like really big one.
It seems like we compete with the number of lights and how many like snowmen and reindeer we can
Yeah.
have, and you compete by who has the most beautiful nativity scene.
Yeah, it seems like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. So this is another Christmas topic we wanted to cover. We did. We thought this is going to be just one video, but we have so many comments. So this is the part 2, and we'll see how many parts we're gonna.
Join us for
Okay.
part 3.
Yeah.